Let's face it, this year, if you were unable or unwilling to be short, then it was a rough one. This was one of the bigger bear markets that we've seen in recent history, with the NASDAQ at one point being down a whopping 40%. As we get ready for the new year, we ask that one question: is it going to rinse and repeat itself? Should we be short? And if we want to get short, how do we do it? Let's go over short selling. Investopedia defines short selling as the borrowing of stock or any asset in hopes that the price moves down and you're able to capture the profit from the borrowed point to where you buy it back and return it to the broker. As you can see, we borrow. The investor borrows 100 shares on margin, grabs that short there at the identified spot. The market then drops down 200 points, giving the opportunity for that same investor to buy shares back at a lower price, thus capturing the difference and earning a profit on those short sell shares. All right, now let's look at some examples of why we would short sell and maybe when. If you see in 2022, more often than not, the stocks and the market look like this chart below. The market continues to make lower highs. And when that happens, it's a perfect opportunity to short sell. You don't want to get caught buying dips. Remember, if the market is in a downtrend, the best thing to do, if you're able to, would be to short sell. What you're going to need to do is find a catalyst. And because you found TraderTV.Live, you're in luck. Every single day, we'll put it up on Twitter, we'll put it up on our watch list, which are both completely free for catalysts. You want to see, are there upgrades? Are there downgrades? Never ever short a stock if you're catching all these positive news. Often these catalysts will create panic selling, and that's what we're looking for. Traders that have bought maybe recently and say, uh-oh, we're breaking new levels. Maybe we're breaking 52-week lows, creating a crash in the market or in that stock specifically. Those are the names we're looking for, names that have movements to the downside where there's panic selling. You can capture great profits in a very, very small amount of time. On November 28th, the overall NASDAQ fell 1.4% straight to the downside when we had a negative showing on the market. The Fed came out a few days in a row, brought out all their players, started talking very, very hawkishly on the market, sending it to the downside. The biggest company worldwide, do you know what it is? If you said Apple, you're right. Well, look what happened here. One of the analysts tweeted out, hey, a negative catalyst. Foxconn shutting down for a few days on COVID restrictions. Look what this did to Apple. It sent it reeling to the downside. He tweeted over 20% possible production cut in iPhone 14. That's a negative catalyst right there. Look at the chart. It's a downside move. That's the stuff we're looking for. The cool thing about Apple is it's such a huge part of the index that it also sends down the ES, which is the S&P 500, and the NASDAQ 100. Is 2023 going to be similar to 2022? Now, hopefully, with short selling explained, you can take advantage of any negative movements in the market. Let's see if Fed stops. If they continue to hike, make sure you have some shorts in your portfolio. Thank you for watching our video on short selling. I hope I did a good job of explaining it. If not, put some comments below and I'll look to help you out as much as I can. Make sure you watch us every single day at 8:30 when the whole Trader TV Live team will look for names to short.